Hi everybody, welcome to the stream. Don't know why I'm saying it like that, but hi! How are you doing? Welcome to today's stream. We're back on Minecraft again because I've literally been touch and go playing this kind of all day. Mainly because I had my second half of my uni induction today, and then I was just like, I will just continue playing because I fancy to, and I have a plan for something that I need to do that I'd like to do. So we're gonna, yeah. I don't know how I finished that sentence. I got very distracted by a whole message that just went off. Anyway, we're doing more Minecraft roleplay on the King Marquee server. Once again, you can go ahead and do !server and you'll be able to find out what server we're playing on. I keep forgetting every time I go live to put this in the title, but I have done it now, so it's fine. Do not worry. You'll find it. It's okay. But yeah, that's in the title, so heck yeah, boys. You can easily find it there, and it'll be good, and hopefully you'll be able to enjoy it. Hey. Excuse me as my eyes keep like trying to see if I'm in the center of the screen. The Streamlabs is over there. It's that here. It's getting warm, but like I know as soon as I turn the fan on, I'm gonna be cold. I should probably do it anyway, just in case. Anyway, we might as well get into it. I'm just gonna very quickly load us up, and I will switch us over very quickly. Now it is currently just me today, but Sam will be here later on, most probably. He's currently in a meeting, as he usually is on a Thursday. So, like I said, my plan is to build a whoopsie. Oh my god, I did it again. Build a barn. So we do already have a barn technically, but at the same time, it's not good enough. In my opinion. What? Load, please? Thank you? What is going on? Is my minimap okay? I am very confused right now. I've just been told that a driver is ready to install. Such fun. I'm sure that won't be problematic at all today. That is so weird. I know I've built this map up, so I don't understand what's going on. Okay, I also did quite a... I'm hoping that once I've connected this little bit of area up, it will stop being weird. No idea what's going on there. I'm just gonna bump up my render chunks and hope that that fixes the issue that is currently happening, but honestly, I kind of doubt it. I did this whole massive run earlier, but it doesn't seem to recognize that I did it, and this never happens anyway. Okay, one sec, let me disconnect and reconnect. I'm a little confused, not gonna lie. Why do these streams always start off like this? Well, this is a minor issue, in my personal opinion. Anyway. Oh, I need food, and I do not have any. Do I cook some meat up? I should probably cook some meat up. Let me take that stone, and I'll pop that there, that's fine. Oh, speaking of, I'm gonna want all this wood, so I went and got us some wood earlier today. Because we needed a wood. We needed quite a bit of wood, actually. We didn't have any oak. You can see we have all this spruce. We have a bunch of spruce, simply because, well, I had to cut down a bunch of trees recently, Oh, isn't this also all oak? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna take all of the oak, because in my personal opinion, like, I went and got it, so I'm gonna take it. I'm not sure how I want to actually design this just yet. I haven't even looked up inspiration or anything, so this is definitely going to be interesting, to say the least. I don't know why this is happening. I've literally not had this happen any other time today, but today. So weird, but oh well, I guess. I'm gonna also have to go back to MF home because I didn't actually pick up any food and just left without it. So that was my mistake. Not that I need a lot on me right this second, I just need enough for me to eat. I do say... Sorry. I will say, I do like being able to just teleport back to the storage. That is a nice touch. But yeah, we do already have a barn, technically. I'm just not a fan of how it looks. I haven't been a fan of how it looked for a long time. It's this in here. We seem to have a bunch of random animals, apparently. Just in here. I guess they spawn randomly now? I don't know. But essentially what I want to do with it is... Aha, I can fix the path. I want to turn it on its side so it's like opposite the Okay, I'm also gonna get this so it's fixed because that's annoying. I want it so it's opposite the tavern, but not the current direction it is because I feel like it looks a little odd. I also think it'd look nicer if it was on its side, similar to the tavern anyway. And I do want to build it essentially in very similar position. Sorry. So it's going to be 2 from behind, and this is the block it'll start on. Not quite sure how I'm going to actually figure out where that goes, seeing as I have literally just walked it wrong about 4 times. Yet here we are. This will give me a clear enough indication. It's 1, 2... It's like 1, 2... It's 3 in from that. Unfortunately... this is actually 1 away. Okay, I'm quite happy about that. But it's gonna need to be... 1, 2, 3 from the wall, and then also 2 away, so the wall will have to be, like, not this one, the one inside. Unfortunately, we do have the animals in here, so what I'm gonna have to do is actually take all of the animals out. Okay, let me just go. So that's 1, 2, 3, I think. And it'll be this one here, if I am correct. Yes, I was, and I've just let the chicken out. Oh my god, screw you. Well, I've just let a good portion of our chickens out, but it's okay, because they're still within Diva walls anyway. So, here's the plan. Plan is to first get all the animals out, put them in temporary little barns, which shouldn't be too hard. I've just got to find a good place for the temporary barns for now that isn't going to get in my way, and then also build them all up. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get some leftover wool, because we have quite a lot of wool, to be honest, and I'm going to do it that way. Speaking of, might as well just do MF home. Well, why not? It does take 3 seconds, but hey, it's not like it doesn't take any longer than normal. Speaking of, I'm gonna go ahead and shove these. If you're wondering why I have so many pickaxes, I was earlier today spending a decent amount of my time. Oh, that's not where that goes. I was doing quite a bit of mining. Okay, we don't have any room. I'm gonna go stick this in one of the rubbish chests that we have, which I've filled up with cobble. Oops. I say they're rubbish chests. They kind of are, they kind of aren't, you know. But no, essentially I came out and I was like, we need cobble, because we were running out, and so I went out and got a bunch in our quarry, which I mined a whole load down into, and it was grand and lovely, and you know, I didn't waste any time whatsoever doing it. It was all goody goody good. My phone is going off so much right now. Right, let us go ahead and do this. So I do want to section all the animals off, so they can go into tiny areas. I'm not too worried about them being big, but I can only do one at a time, mainly because of the fact that obviously a lot of them will like wheat, and if I do, you know, too many at the same time, they're all gonna go absolutely nuts over the different food. I will try and collect the animals that are out here, because at the end of the day I might as well. But for now, it's just going to be more about getting these ones out. Which, if I wanted to turn it on its side and we use World Edit for, because the server, you can get an admin to use World Edit essentially for you and just move things about. Because, you know, it's not harmful when you've already got stuff. You just want to move it like a block or so to the left or whatnot. Although, there also seems to be a lot of people coming on that I don't recognize their usernames, so that's kind of fun. But yeah. Unfortunately with animals, that doesn't necessarily work, because the animals, apparently, anyway, I have been told, they do not teleport with it, and so because of that, because they do not teleport with them, they very much will just go and die when you try and move that around. So I also want you to redecorate it anyway, so it's all good to me. You're not my dad. Sorry, I'm also reading chat. You should be able to see chat. You can't, I apologize. I want to get some seedy boys. There we go. I don't think, unfortunately, any I'll be able to actually... I should theoretically be able to use these without an issue. It's just... I can't right-click on them, and if I do, I'll look like a fool. Let's just hope I don't accidentally go for right-clicking on them when I'm trying to do wool. Today we're opening up the doors. I'm gonna do the chickens first. Hi, chickens. Okay. Follow me. As long as I get the majority, that's what I really care about. At the end of the day, I do also want you guys, though. I'm getting a lot of lag by moving these animals around. That's kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Come on, follow me, I am your seed. That sounded so weird. Like I said, as long as I get the majority of the animals around, it'll be fine. I wish I had more, but I don't think I'm necessarily gonna get more right now. Come on. Follow me in. Because I just want to be able to get out, you know? There we go. That's a good portion of the chickens, and we can just kill the rest anyway. I say that, but then I'm like, come with me, chicken. Around and around and around and around we go. Do 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 do. Okay, the chickens should follow me as long as I've got these on. Oh, no, 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 don't leave me. Come on. No! Ah! Chickens. You are all fools. You have quite the safe life in here. And yet... Oh my god. Doesn't it help that they lag hugely? Okay. All of you look at me expectantly. Okay, you can die for that. I don't know how that didn't kill you in one hit. You're a chicken! God. Alright. But no, the rest will just have to die. Unfortunately. Yeah, some of them just didn't follow. I'm not gonna stand here being incredibly annoyed about it. Just hoping there's no sheep around that's gonna get in the way of me bringing these cows out. Then again, the one hole for the cows might get in the way of bringing the cows out. So I'm gonna have to open it up anyway. Come on, cows. See me with this? You want to follow. Yeah, it was stopping them from getting out. That's okay. Come on! I only got one cow looking at me. Yes, immediately be enthralled. Follow the leader. Hell yeah. Not sure which one I'm going to take these guys into. Probably one that doesn't have any animals already existing in it. Then again, I can see a sheep following me. Come on, one line, single file! No. Definitely not nearly as many cows as I was hoping to get in there. Especially when you consider how one of them isn't even a cow and it's a sheep. Which I have now killed, because it didn't deserve to be in with the cows. I'm gonna have to go see if I can get any more cows to follow me. If not, like I said, we will just feed them up later. But I will have to kill them all. Because they will, in fact, be very much in the way of me getting the rest of the animals out. Follow me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Follow me, and you'll see just how much you'll get eaten. Oof. No, cows, look. Look at me. Focus. Just focus. I keep putting it down. That is such a mistake. Look at me. Look at me. Looky at me. I know I didn't sleep. Leave me alone. Okay, yeah, definitely pulled way too many cows into there, but it's okay. Because they like to stay in there a bit better. Give me a set as I go around killing some animals. Thought you could run. Essentially, the reason why I have to kill these is so that I can actually get them into separate pens. Otherwise, it's going to be impossible, especially when it comes to trying to get sheep into one. Because sheep also happen to like wheat, obviously. Theoretically, as long as there aren't too many, like, close, it shouldn't be an issue. Like, for example, I'm not gonna keep these guys alive in here. As that doesn't make a lot of sense. Because these will very much get picked up quickly. Yes, this pig is also going to die. Do not judge me for that. Then, I'm gonna just give him a good place to get out of. And something to focus on. So the reason why we need all the red sheep, by the way, and why they are actually quite important, is because we use them for red wool, to do banners and such. Wow, I do not have a lot of sheep following me whatsoever. Just come at me. And honestly, it doesn't matter too much if they get out and about, because we do have a lead. So it won't be too hard to necessarily just, like, grab that. Also, I've gotten such a small amount of sheep. That's honestly rather pathetic. You get too far away with a bit of wheat and they're suddenly like, yeah, nah. Like, you thought you did something here. Cool, give me 1 second. How fun. Got a call from that number again, that I got a call from twice yesterday. And just was like, yeah, I don't handle my gas and electricity bills, thank you very much. Can you take me off this? You've called me 3 times. Like, I'm not here for that, thank you. Don't call people, just don't, please, leave me alone. I am busy with other things, thank you. They call it such stupid times as well. It's like, what business? Let's be real here, okay? What business actually comes out here and calls people at gone 6 PM? Not even pubs call people at 6 PM about interviews. You know what I mean? Like, what in the world? It's like, I know you're not valid, that you're not an actual company. You're a scam, pretending to be putting money back in my pocket. Get out! Okay, I should be able to get a lot more sheep this time. Just gonna stay a lot closer to him this time. I'm gonna back away slowly. Oh my god, the sheep have gone into the market. They're not gonna live for very long in there. Uh-oh. This does mean I actually have to open up the sheep pen again, which is a little bit scary, not gonna lie. But I'm not trying to lose all my sheep. I feel like this might make better sense of doing this. Really did miss that, huh? No, come on! Two by two, come on, 2 by 2. Oh, I actually have no idea how I just did that in F5, but getting me them skills, eh? Admittedly, we did lose one. That's okay, you know. Casualties, we'll get a little bit of wool out of them. Now it's time for the final. Oh, we also lost all of these guys. I'm sorry, but you're just not useful to me. Wow, we lost quite a few sheep actually. We can always breed them, which is why I'm honestly not too worried. I want to get a good majority of them out, but at the same time it's like, if I can't, I can't. Okay. Honestly, the easiest way to get the pigs out is going to be just to break down this wall. Because they're all in here. Pigs. This is easier than doing the stupid running it all the way around. Pretty sure this is actually one of the biggest squares I've built too, so that's kind of funny. Single file. All of you in. Come on, only a few of you left. Problem is, if they don't come in, they actually get in my way. You know? Oh no! So remember earlier when I said I really need to make sure I don't click on them? Yeah, that was why. So we've lost 50 pigs to that. I was wondering why they all started to stop looking at me. I was like, excuse me? Food spoiling, man. It's only when you click it becomes an issue. Anyway, I'm not too bothered about this issue. Once again, we have a big enough farm to where I'm happy to, just deal with it another time. Plus, we're getting random animals spawning all the time, like you can see over there. Look at all those pigs and stuff. It's okay. We don't have nearly as many as I would have liked to have kept, but here we are. It is what it is. Speaking of, I need to run up this way. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. 1, 2, that's where the wall's gonna go. Okay. Now, with this, I actually need to tear down this entire wall, which is going to be a lot of annoyance, a lot of effort, and it's going to take a while for me to do this, but hey, whoops, grand, thank you. It is what it is at the end of the day, and I need to take off the entire top half as well. Now, this isn't necessarily how big the barn's actually going to end up being, but it's definitely a good starting point, I think, in my opinion, anyway, for it to start off being generally meant to be the same size as the tavern. And essentially, I want to be able to move stuff around which is one of the reasons why we're doing this. I'm really kind of aiming to, while initially have it be at where the tavern is, I'm also thinking of just moving it generally to not where the tavern is, obviously. But I need this building gone. That was a general idea of where it could go. Just then I didn't build the animal farms and then eventually have to just move them, and it had been a whole thing and a whole annoyance. But if I get rid of this, like, 2-bit wall first, that will be the easiest bet. I'm just getting rid of this a little bit quicker. Because this was built as like one of the first things we ever had here. And so to be honest, it is very much not one of the things that you should keep, in my opinion. Like, it's been here since the beginning. It's had no changes really to its design throughout its entire time here. And it just needs a bit of a revamp. Some new life brought into it, as one may say. So with all that out, I can kind of see how long the barn is going to be, and to be honest, I'm here for that sort of length. I'd like it to essentially be something that you kind of walk into, that you also walk into from the side of the tavern, but I'm happy for it to be long and, like, short, essentially. The other issue we have is that we currently have this farm here, so I won't be taking this down completely until I figured out a new place for the farm, because I also don't know where that's going to go if I move this. Theoretically, I could make it into a jewel like I already have it, really, and that would probably do just fine, but it's... I'm tempted to make a long barn where all the animals are on one side, essentially, and then have an outdoor, like, wheat area. Or, like, food. Let me just keep cutting away. So until I've moved the farm, I really don't want to take any of this away just in case I end up forgetting. So the next part to do is get rid of the house. Which is also something I spent a long time on, and I don't know if I did a stream on it. Oh, I just got rid of some potatoes. That's fine. And this way I can actually plan out the size of the farm as well. Because last time this was very much this is kind of the size the farm has to be, because that's how I built it. Plus, I'll be able to use all of this wood I collect from here to possibly go towards actually building the new barn. And there's literally, like, nothing in here anyway. Because I made it all, and I know there's really nothing of importance. I did a few cool things. It was originally going to be mine and Sam's house, but then we ended up making, like, the village that's over there, which I also want to change and extend, so we'll see how that goes and if we ever get to doing that. Probably won't be today, but, you know, essentially, all I want from it is to, like, world edit some of the houses a little bit further away from each other and create, like, a little square so that there's actually the ability to move around in there, because it's a little bit claustrophobic. As you can see over there, that's going to be our new keep. It's quite fancy at the minute, I will say so myself, but if I can say so myself. But yeah, it'll be nice to have a proper barn. Stables are also going to be getting built. Guest stables, really. It's going to be right by the tavern. So, it was to be there, but I think it got moved over when Sam did the, Sam started building the keep. I don't know. I don't remember when that change happened. That's a bit odd. Because there was a discussion basically that we had where we were like, oh, it could be this way, it could be that way, blah 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 blah. And then we also, like, I thought at least we had ultimately decided to put it one way, but I guess we hadn't. It's fine. But no, what I'll do instead, most likely, is once this is flipped around, I'll take off that door, and then I'll create a small stable for horses down in there. Because that'll be nice. And it won't be our horse stables. We'll probably keep our horse stables over in the barracks or something. Which also I would like to cut down quite a bit. Because like they're barracks, they aren't going to need to be massive. I personally like to cut it down so that it's just in a different area, to be honest. I don't know. I don't know what sort of way Sam wants these buildings to look. And for the most part, I've been waiting for his guidance on them. Because he obviously has a thought process in mind for him. I do quite like the little garden and tree there by the dock, the markets that are there. But like, I don't know if the markets make sense there necessarily. I feel like they'd maybe make sense more like outside the keep, like there, as you're going in. Maybe like, oh, you're an adventurer who needs supplies or something. I don't know. I'll discuss that with Sam if he ends up getting on later. That's probably makes the most sense. But no, it's fun. My phone is going off. I'm in group chats now because of uni. One of them just being like a commuter group chat. And it is going off all the frickin' time. It's so loud. That's why I've got my phone on silent right now, which also is very weird for me as a person to have. But it's like lighting up every second, so it's like kind of needed. Peaceful building. I say peaceful building. I don't know how peaceful this really is for others. I must say, it does make me wish that, like, I had the ability to go in creative, because this is such a long and slow process. But at the same time, that's not in the nature of the game, is it? So... it's all good and well. If you want to break the rules. Oh my god, I hate it when that happens. One of these days I'm just gonna fall and I'm gonna be annoyed. See, we could have, like, I could have just moved the animals, we could have just decided to keep it as it was and twist it, but at the same time, like, not up for that. At least not this time. Like, we did it at the tavern, but it's because I actually have always enjoyed the look of the tavern. I've never enjoyed the look of the farm and the barn. It just doesn't bring me joy, as one may say. It's just not, like, an interesting thing to look at. It's just a massive, like, wooden, actually stone cube. I say cube, but it's very much a, cuboid, or a rectangle. But hey-ho! Oh, how many people are on? Chic! That's a lot of people. Yes, I do like the sun. But then again, mobs don't spawn in faction territory, so I'm not really complaining too much when I'm just in here. Life is easy until you go down to the quarry and you're getting shot nearly every 10 minutes. I have an ulcer that's basically like on my lip, just on the inside. And like, it hurts so much. Like, even talking, I'm just here like, don't hit it with my tooth. Don't hit it with my tooth. You'll regret it. Incredibly frustrating, but not much I can do about it. Every time like I've used something like Bonjela, it doesn't really work. So that's always fun. Okay, I'm just gonna take down these walls. I'll have to take down all the floors and everything. Fortunately, this is the quickest way I can do it without losing all the blocks. One thing I actually kind of forgot about until like slightly later today was how you can displace, I say displace, have blocks immediately turn into iron blocks if they're like gravel or sand just by putting a torch into them as they're falling. I forgot about that until later today. And I say later today as in like I was getting rid of gravel manually for ages from below. For like a good 10 minutes before I went, oh yeah, that's a thing. And I must say, it made my life so much quicker. Because I literally just started breaking one block, throwing a torch, and it was brilliant. It was just quick. It was like, yeah. Now, admittedly, I am planning to make the entire barn out of wood, which theoretically is a really bad idea, because if anyone gets any fire charges, they could just burn it down and burn all our livestock. And at the same time, we can technically get animals back quite quickly, so I'm not I'm not about the idea of it, you know? Just trying to get rid of this. This also just generally needs to be a different design, because this house didn't make a lot of sense. But the fact it was on top of the barn, originally the only way was to get into it through the barn, which was fine when it was just me and Sam. But now that we have a few other people in our faction who also play with us, and need access to animals and such, you can't lock gates. And so it was very much like, well, we have to change it, and I've been planning to not change it for a while, because I was being lazy. But it's about time, really. It is just about time. And hopefully I'll make something that looks really nice. I haven't looked up any references so far, so likelihood is it's gonna look like utter bullcrap. However, it'll be my utter bullcrap, you know? Oh, I forgot I put like 2 layers on here. Ugh. How frustrating. It's okay. You'll see what I mean when I say 2 layers in a second. It's okay. It's all part of the design. I say to myself. There's a lot of wood that's in this house. I am planning to make the barn have like a floor of hay, so that's going to take up a lot of wheat, meaning I'm probably actually going to need to get a better farm for wheat going, as we technically don't have that great of one right now. It is very small, but because food spoils, like, we haven't been getting things like wheat anyway all that often, because it's like, well, it spoils, let's just leave it raw until we need it and then cook it, or, you know, put it into something else that doesn't spoil. It's the whole thing. But it has its advantages as much as it has its disadvantages. It means you don't just stockpile, it means that there's kind of a reason to trade for, like, food and stuff, if you cannot be bothered to get your own. Anyway. Okay, now theoretically this should be this level. Now I'm not actually sure whether... Okay, I'm gonna have to sleep. Now I'm not sure whether I just did a second line of stone up here, or whether, like, that's the roof. I'm a little confused. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of all this. This is a very long process, and I wish Sam was here to help me, because my my stuff is very much all going. As in, I don't have any inventory, which is why I haven't been picking any of this stuff up. Speaking of, I should actually, do you know what, let me just set my home here. Not that it's, like, that far away to walk, but it's a thing that's allowed, so it's fine. Let us do the teleporty. There's actually, like, not really much space in here for wood. I was extremely ambitious, thinking I was actually going to be able to properly do any of that. Like, properly do any building today. Oh, haha. God, we have so much of just every bit of rubbish. Well, admittedly, we are going to need it, especially for that keep that Sam's building. It is massive. And it's just going to take a lot of goddamn space up. I did not know that's what feathers look like in this game. Speaking of, let me just get this food stuff that I put in here, and I'm just gonna go doop, 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 doop. I'm also gonna come collect my food. Like that, and then... God, there have been 335 messages on that group chat I'm in. Well, that took a long time for me to eat. Whoops, just accidentally opened up TeamViewer, please go away. Let me just have a quick look for this person. Let me do it. There we go. Hopefully that helps somewhat. Not that I'm sure it will, but there we go. Oh, there was actual stone there. I had no need to panic. I'm okay. Someone's gonna come back and be like, what did you do? And then again, he knows that I was planning on doing this. Kind of. I say kind of because, like, then again, he should. I think he's also got me on the background while he's in his meeting because he's a kind, supportive boy. But, I like lightly mentioned how I was gonna take it down. Didn't fully mention, I don't think, that I was actually gonna take it down today. Then again, my title does say that, that I am building a barn, so... Context, I guess. Doop, doop. All the wood's nearly gone. We're almost there. I feel like I've just been breaking blocks so much today. Like I said, I spent earlier getting probably a good 2 double chests worth of cobble today. For no other reason other than I wanted to level up sugar, honey, iced tea. I've just ruined the water for one of those. That was not the plan. Oopsie daisy, I can't get out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just ruined the water for the, It'll be fine. I'll do this one now so that I don't accidentally make that mistake again. Oh! Just nearly casually walking off the edge, you know? All good, all good, all good. Alright, 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 alright. If you don't understand that reference, then you are very young. Hello. Welcome. And by that reference, I literally mean it's a song. Quite an old song. At this point, it's an old song anyway. I'd say, personally. Boop, boop. Oh, I'm not going to be able to reach that unless I actually get rid of this fence. Not even sure why the fence comes up this high, I'm going to be honest. Bit odd. I think it was maybe how it accidentally got moved. So we moved it one away from the wall when we were building up the wall again. And I think that's the only reason why it would have been that way. Move very slow. Okay, I'm just gonna have to take this down, otherwise it's gonna frustrate me. It's just gonna be in my way. Build, 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 build. Not much building right now, just a lot of deconstruction. I'd love to do like one of those like click transitions of where it's like, see me in 2 hours. I'll see you guys in like 1 minute for you, but it'll be 2 hours for me. But this isn't YouTube, so welcome to the live, guys. Okay. Now with that, I'm gonna need to climb up onto there. Then again, I should be able to do it all from down here. It should be fine. I don't know what mine's quicker. As in, like, does stone mine quicker? Or does wood cut quicker? It does make me sad that I'm doing all this deconstruction. Like, it doesn't get, like, my mining skill up or anything, because I'm not technically mining. Hooray! I guess I got what I deserved. A waste of time. Just me, generally, though. Oh. I may have to mute this chat, 'cause it's getting annoying. Give me a sec. Is there any way to mute it? Just a week. How about we mute it for a week, yeah? It's annoying that you can't just mute it indefinitely. I have to choose 8 hours, a week, or a year. Just say no. And let's be honest, unless like it's a course, like group chat, like how many group chats can stay active for a year that isn't just course based? Or course related, like, damn it! Hurry! It's okay, I guess. Rather annoying that I just fell off despite being in the air anyway, but there we go. In the air, that sentence does make a lot of sense. Like I said, I kind of have to keep up the farm for now until I've taken down the rest of this. Shouldn't get too in the way of me actually planning out what the rest of this is going. It's just for now until I figure out where I'm gonna have the farm. I'm curious, what are people's like favorite parts of Minecraft? Like, what do you like doing most? Like building, mining, just killing things, I guess. All the monsters, hunting, I suppose, is maybe the more correct term for it. I think I like building most, but then again, like, there's not much else I like in this game. Like, I like building, I like general gameplay, I guess, but I'm really bad at PvP. I'm really bad at just killing anything, and it genuinely terrifies me a little bit to do so. Like, unless I'm completely OP. Like, already, any mob comes up to me and I'm terrified. I'm just like, get away, go, run, leave me be. I was happy, and now I'm not. But yeah, welcome to that. Here for the queen. Sorry, I'm getting very distracted by a song that I'm not even listening to, by the way. Okay. No, it's time to remove the roof. But not this part of the roof, you know? Like, no, sorry, this is part I can remove. Just no other part. Actually, didn't think I was going to be able to walk through that just then. I'm pretty sure there was a wall in the way, but never mind, I guess. There's a sheep pushing at me. Love you, sheep. Get out my way, though. Also, I got an email today about getting an interview for a job, right? And I emailed back, like, maybe 10 minutes later from when I got it, because I had to go and share the excitement that I hadn't gotten this email about an interview. And essentially, it's an online interview on Zoom. And they're like, tell me if you're available for this time, and then I'll send you an email with the details. Have yet to receive the email with the details bits. I'm a bit panicked that I'm just not going to get it now, despite having literally replied to that email almost immediately. So I'm going to be literally waiting for an email all of tomorrow, hoping that I get it, and maybe sending a follow-up email if I haven't received one about half hour before, or like 10 minutes before. Just send an email being like, hi, am I still having this interview? Hello? Will I still be receiving an interview? Or did I miss my opportunity? So I'd love to have the interview still. So yeah, that's always really fun. To just have that nerve going on. Because I'd like a job that's a bit more permanent. Then again, I'm not even sure if it's like a permanent role or whether it's a temp role, which is my other worry. I can't remember what the actual application said. So I'll have to ask that in my interview, because if it is only a temp role, then I'm a bit like, eat. Because I prefer a permanent role, obviously. And I do have another job that I've applied to that I have a lot of experience for. That is a permanent role. I've just got to hope they actually want me, specifically. Worries of finding a job during a pandemic, right? And then the other worry, like, you have to consider that usually you don't have to consider is that places just might get shut down. And it's like, great, that's just another worry I didn't need when I'm trying to look for a job and already stressed about that. I do have a job currently, admittedly. Okay.
I see. My computer doesn't realize that networking is a thing, so I need to turn it off, reset it properly, like reinstall Windows.
Oh, really?
I'll be with you in half an hour from now.
Okay. I wasn't expecting to be alone this long.
Sorry.
Big that. I was hoping to not be alone for this long because I'm usually very bad at speaking about Minecraft or like Minecraft just generally when it comes to this, so I usually have someone else here, you know, helping me entertain because it helps me to actually, I don't know, focus a little bit more. Because like, I can get very mindlessly just breaking blocks, for example, and be silent for hours just going. And maybe even forget that I'm being filmed and recorded. So that's really fun. So hopefully it won't be an hour, but who knows. Who knows, am I right? Well, this is almost broken down, barring the farm. I will have a sip of my drink, and quite a big sip of my drink once it is done. I feel like I maybe deserve at least that. And my lips are really dry, but as I'm drinking through a straw, that probably doesn't help the whole dry lip thing. Because usually drink moisturizes it, you know? Weird having something that was there, that's been there for like so long, just now gone. Like it feels so much bigger. It's kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'm just gonna take a sip without a straw. Yeah. There we go. Oh. My awesome man. It decided that it wanted to cry just then out. Alright, so with that, I also want to take up this and actually change this into dirt. I don't think I have any dirt on me, but we'll have to go ahead and get some. Because like we want the main area of Diva to be grass, to be dirt and all that stuff. Because it makes sense. You know? It's people... It just makes sense to not have a bunch of stone. And we're using dirt paths, so that also helps it to make sense. Just gonna fill back in that path, which honestly I feel like is eventually gonna move slightly, especially when this gets put in. I'm gonna actually bring the fan so it's hitting me now. Because I was a bit cold earlier, now I'm just very warm. Let me go get me some dirt. Ah. That is not the dirt chest. I do not need that much dirt. I don't know why I have that habit, but there we go. Okay, speaking of, I actually do want, like, any wood oak fence that we happen to have, which I don't think we have a lot at all. I'm also going to put back all this, well, I say put back, I'm going to put this stone in here, because we won't need it. Keep the doors, there's some oak fence, that's good. Take some of that. Oops, I locked myself in. Drop off some more stone. I think I'll keep the stone walls because I have an idea of how I may be able to use them. As I say, this isn't fully planned quite yet of how I actually want it to look. Because why would I actually have planned that in a clever and make sense way? I just wouldn't have, you know? Okay, now I do have to make sure this is lining up as to where I wanted it. It is. Now the other thing I could do is actually pull this out and just have it be smaller. I could quite easily do that. And not have it be as long as the bar as that. But I don't know. Also, I do kind of want it to be completely out of wood, so I don't know why I decided to just pop that down as stone instead of wood. I think that lines up. It'll be fine. But what I'm essentially thinking is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Honestly, not even that big. Like, maybe have it 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With one there, like, that big even. Whoops. I think that's where it is? Yeah, okay. If I just go boop boop boop. Then across like this. Whoa! I don't know how that one's in the wrong place, but I got it in the wrong place, that's fine. What is going on? I'm so confused. Okay. So, we have 4 animals. And so, I hate doing math. But we have to figure it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So there's 19. We have to minus 4 off of it. Because that's going to account for the 4 blocks we're going to... sorry. We'll have to minus 3. Divide it by 4, and that's 4. So theoretically, 1, 2, 3, 4, click, 1, 2, 3, 4, click, 1, 2, 3, 4, click, 1, 2, 3, 4. Somehow this is an absolutely perfect size for exactly what I want it. So these are going to be the 4 animal sections, and yes, they're all the same size. That is just how it will be. And honestly, it's probably going to be, like, that big. Which, yes, is very small. But hey. I ain't trying to make it massive. Probably could use being bigger, but... I don't necessarily want to double it in size. I'd prefer to have it like this. It's like, I mean, I could bring it out by like 1 more. And then, whoopsie, already running out of wood. That's not great. And then do it this way, maybe? Bump, bump. Okay. What is that, little remote boy? Okay. Oh, right. Let me... Yeah, I think that's a better size, just generally. So... this will have all of the animals in it. Which, as you can see, I'm pretty sure these squares are bigger. I've given all the animals around here, but... who cares, right? Who even cares? Don't at me. Not sure how I necessarily want to do this quite yet. Like, my thought process was have it be like this. Apparently, I've done this sort of style a lot in the past, and it usually looks quite nice, but it may not this time. Canada, you are having some trouble, man. I didn't sleep. Shame. Okay. So essentially, here's the idea. I'm gonna have to stop building under there for now. So these are all the animals, right? Like, that's all good and stuff. You got the doors here to the animals. And I feel like doors are just that little bit easier to handle and to deal with. Then, wait for it. I don't know what everyone's having with this server lag, weird. Is to have it like this, and like it will have a top layer on, do not get me wrong. I'm not gonna just leave it empty, because like, last thing we want is, a whole load of animals getting shot over the top of the wall, because people can do that if they want to be arseholes. Which, I'm not gonna lie, there are some people on here that do want to be arseholes. So... they're friendly enough, but you know what I mean. Like... no. You know. Don't know if I like this design. Well, I'm sure Sam will have something to say about it when he comes on. But essentially, these are actually meant to go over the top of the door. Like that. Not necessarily there. Do I not have it? No, I don't. Okay, that's kind of annoying. But yeah, they're meant to come up like that, and then it would be like... I'm trying to think, because I still want to be able to like hop in hippity over here. Hop in hippity, what am I chatting about? Frickin' it. But I'm thinking just like your standard sort of slabs. Let me go and get me some fences. Considering how many fences I took out of that house, I'm a little surprised that I didn't get more, to be honest. But I suppose that is just my luck. Because I'm going to have to come in here and actually make more, which is never the one when it comes to this sort of stuff. Mainly just because we don't really have that much wood in the first place. But hey, what can I say, eh? And I never remember how they go either, so that's even more annoying. Okay. I'll make quite a few of those, and then I'll leave the rest. I say quite a few, then again, this isn't even quite a few, to be honest. Ooh, I may have to separate the red sheep from the... No, do you know what? It doesn't even really matter. Not to me, anyway. And they also have to give, like, a slightly different entranceway into here for, like, us to get into. Just because, like, obviously this is kind of an annoying way to go in here. Ooh, and to be honest, tempted to have this just be a normal block instead. I don't know though. Like just these edge corners. Just to give it some more, like, I don't know, hope. Hope. Oh god. Like, honestly, maybe even here as well. Oh, that is the right block. No worries. Cool. Like, I think it works, but I guess everyone has their own opinion. Maybe made too many of those, but oh well. Oh, that I forget that slabs do that. Like, it must be his internet now. I wouldn't quit though because Minecraft's about to go under maintenance and going online or logging into the launcher would be nopes. Isn't that on Friday? Oops, must be your internet counter. Like, that's the only thing it could be, you know? Okay, so we can't... Oh, that's gonna be a problem if Sam tries to log on. Then again, we're using multi-MC, so theoretically... Because we've got a few mods, so multi-MC makes more sense. No, the server, no streamings, no nothing. What? I'm so confused. I don't know what to say. Like... I'm streaming and, you know, playing on a server. If anything, my internet would be going to absolute, like... I should be lagging the heck out. Maybe your PC just can't handle it all. I was gonna say it, and then I thought better not. Doop doop. I wonder, if you kill an animal on a campfire, one, actually can you do that? And then two, if you do it, do they cook? So that would be cool if they did, you know? See, I think this works quite well. I mean, they don't get a lot of room, but are we trying to be ethical? I think I've said this already. The answer is no. Am I really running out of slabs this quick? No, okay, I didn't think so. I was like, what? Okay. Now, admittedly, originally my plan was to have it actually come out, like, around. But I'm not sure how much I really care about that now. Not sure if I'm in for that look. You know? I kind of like the simplicity of it, maybe being a bit of a box. Am I regretting decision? I used to have so much room, and I really have just condensed them, haven't I? Also, this should probably be a thing as well. Yeah, yeah, they have really been condensed. They look more like stools as opposed to like actual animals living there. Maybe they should be bigger. But I'd also want to widen them, but I don't necessarily want to go any further back. Maybe if it was widened just by the one, then you wouldn't be able to have the center doors, and really the easiest way to get them in, it'd have to be widened by 2, and that's a pain in the bum if it's widened by 2. It'd have to be 2 for everyone, so 2, 4, 6, 8. Which would take it out really far to where the keep is, which isn't necessarily until we want to stick it. It is just a tiny area for all the animals, and I feel guilty about it. Which is funny. The only other option would to literally have it so that it would be like this, but you take... wouldn't be center still, but you take that as 2, that as 2, and then I create 2 more along this way. And then I haven't condensed the size whatsoever. But we could theoretically stick the farm on top again, and have a bigger farm. But then that doesn't allow us to access for us to get in and out. That doesn't allow animals out, which is one of the reasons why it was like this in the first place. Then again, it's not that I've actually really allowed that, because it would actually mean I'd have to take out like 2 of these or something, and not just 1. Although it could just be like a ladder up to that, I guess, in every corner. And that way we would be able to get out, but they wouldn't. Sorry, I'm literally just funneling thoughts out of my mouth right now. It'd have to be like that every single one, you know? It wouldn't look good necessarily, but it'd be something. I mean, we could also then change it so it's this way on this one, so it's actually even. That could work just as well. It's not a good barn, but we never said we were kind. And I keep saying this to make myself feel better. Just gonna put lights up here. Okay, I'm gonna also need to break this block, get me some trapdoors. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. I think I can live with it this way. I can't open that one, dang it. It's okay. Then we go grab some trapdoors. I don't even have a lock doors. Damn it, I might as well have just made them at that point. I don't need any more than 6, so there's no point. Like, it would have to be a path coming off of here. But I'm also planning to put the farm, like, down here. So... don't know how that's gonna work. Oh, I also should have got ladders, was there? Let me get the ladders as well. Boop. Don't think that'll be enough ladders. Do I have sticks on me? I think so. I do. Okay. Oops. I like having 2 homes. And being able to use both interchangeably. That's quite nice. Whoops. I'll go ahead and stick the ladders down first. Especially seeing as I actually can't put the ladder on that one anyway. Ooh. That may be a problem in of itself that I've decided to design it this way. Because I don't think it's gonna be... I mean, it should work with that. Like, it shouldn't matter. I don't think I can put it... yeah, okay. It'll have to be in like that, and to be honest, I'm not mad at it. It's fine, it works at least. As long as it works, I do not care. Dude. Oh. Next thing is going to be figuring out how I'm going to move the farm. I don't want to put any of the animals in here until I've actually done it. I kind of want to, because like it's going to look like there's a lot of animals in here, I'm tempted to turn this all into like a dirt path and have it be kind of fancy. Also tempted to go ahead and stick these in here like that. And that way we'll have some light. Not a lot, but enough to keep it light. Yeah, they are in here. Whoa. Okay, never mind. It's in the right place. It's all good. Yeah, didn't they just ask if anyone had anything they could buy, like, told they could buy? And he's like, actually, oh, dang, I gotta leave. Bye. Okay. With that. Oh my gosh. Hi, Sam.
It's fucked.
What do you mean?
Everything's fucked.
Oh?
It's fucked.
How is it fucked?
It's just fucked.
Can we stop this back? Oh, this is what I did as a barn.
Oh, nice. I was trying to watch, but it was fucked, so...
I'm just trying to figure out how to put the farm in. So I'm thinking of basically putting it in front of the barn. But now that I think about it, it'd been better to have like the barn on this path and then have the farm behind the barn.
Probably.
Do I have to read?
Well, you can wait for me and my magic admin stick, or you can not. It's up to you, my love.
Oh, that was a 3. Never mind. I didn't know if it was 3 or not, so I broke it to see.
So you made irreparable damage. See.
It's not a...
Annoyingly reparable damage.
Fine. I was trying to think whether it makes more sense to, like, move the path over.
There you go.
But then, like, it makes sense for it to be in the center of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which it can't be in the center. Without it being odd.
I'm gonna go have a fuck thing now.
Okay. Love you.
There is quite an easy fix. It just involves deleting everything on my seedless.
Das ist nicht gut. You know, bad idea. That one, I personally feel it is a bad idea. Okay, so essentially this is where our gate will eventually be. We got this here. There's a sheep in the thing. We have the inn here. Just as I mentioned earlier, the plan is to turn this into like a tiny little stable, so I'll probably give it the same effect of that. But, like, it makes more sense to have the food behind the animals. So now I kind of want to move it forward. But I don't know how much forward. So that's a whole other question I have to figure out. Because, like, if we take into consideration what this is, if we don't move the path, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in my head, like, you don't necessarily want the farms to be that close, right? Just makes more sense for it to come out like that, if you don't mind. It would make more sense to have them, honestly, to have something here and then go 1, 2, 3, like that, and continue out a path this way. That would go around the entire thing. And then and then there would be something like in the center here that would give it a reason to be like this. Like, maybe even if it was just a row of trees, or just like a little garden or something. And then that way you have like the barns slightly separated, I guess, by like maybe a row of trees. I'm gonna have to take all of these down. I hope Sam doesn't mind me doing so. Oh, I'm getting all of the stuff that's inside them, which is a whole load of stone. Which I also don't have enough room to store right now. But like, similarly to this, you'd want it also to be 5 out, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it'd start there. It's not even with that. I could make it even, but I have made it the exact size.
Pick up that stone.
Huh?
Pick up all that stone, Joel.
I can pick it up.
Pick it up.
It's not gonna despawn that quickly, can't it?
Yeah.
What?
We might forget.
I'm not gonna forget. I'll put a chest down if it makes you feel better. I'm picking up. God.
You just like walked away from all this stuff. Valuable business.
I was like, I'll pick it up in a second. God. Listen me now. So it'd be like this. Whoops. So annoying. Considering it's a dirt path, I wish I didn't have to get rid of the grass to make a dirt path. And that way it'd be like that to the same level that is, I guess. And we bring it forward up to here. So that it goes to the doors, meaning it's actually going to be there. And like that. And I've got to count how many back it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Almost touches it. And then this entire area back here can be used as a farm. This literally means I have to redo everything. Guess that's my own fault. Oh, curses. How frustrating. So not where that was meant to go. A spot on my face that makes it really hurt. Okay. There we go. Which I'm pretty sure those bits are dirt. And what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So the door's meant to be here, right? Like, on... Oh, you can't even put them on top of dirt paths, so I've actually done this perfectly. Other than the fact that the doors are meant to be on the wood. And not that way. So, like, they're meant to be on the wood. Which they're not. Meaning I'm actually just gonna have to probably put normal dirt here anyway. Which honestly isn't gonna make much of a difference. And it's gonna look correct. It's gonna come up to where it was meant to come up. I didn't put them on any other bits, that's fine then. I can just go quickly take all these bits off. And yes, I could have very easily waited for Sam, but the likelihood is this just would have never ended up in the right place. And I'm very much more of a, I'll just do it myself sort of person. Because maybe I'm a bit of a crank. However, it is me, it is who I am, and it is apparently the effort I'll go through. Oh, do. There we go. It's only 2 bits of this. Here's hoping I'm not actually gonna have to tear it down to actually build, but likelihood is I will have to. Remember how, like, I was done a second ago and then it made more sense to do this differently? Yeah. I could have also used this as a moment to, like, make this bigger, but I haven't. Instead, I chose to keep it the exact same size, for whatever reason. Despite if I had brought it back, like, by 1 more, it wouldn't necessarily even be hurting the farm size, now would it? Let me just knock this down. Because I theoretically want it at least 2 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So for context, Sam has just come into our room and has plopped himself on the bed. That can't be good news. What's up? Pardon? You can't keep your files?
No, they're gone now. Gone through.
Did you know that before you did it?
My ship was broken, though.
That's not the question I asked.
I still have like 4 other drives. All this stuff on them. But I haven't seen any of those.
You've lost all your game saves though, right?
Yeah. Well, but yeah, most. I kept all of online stuff.
Okay.
But we still have like all the podcasts.
What about, like, you know, the Solaris game we had? Huh?
Steve Cloud.
Hmm.
I had almost a full terabyte. I've now got to re-download. Fuck. That's going to take like only 3 hours. Thank God for good internet.
Yeah. I'm sorry, honey.
Might be on by the end of the stream.
Yay!
It's not this one.
Yeah.
Last one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's fine. Didn't do it.
I heard it. The entire... So essentially, I want to actually put a fence around the farm. And that way it looks like it's attached to the back of it. This is also, like, the main way to be able to get into the, stuff. What else changes? Sam is not happy about the situation. Oh, which is fair. Like, imagine losing I would actually cry if I lost everything on my PC. I have backups of, like, all of my stuff, which is very much why, when I have money, I'd love to eventually get, like, an outside, like, essentially, like, cloud storage, but not, like, it's physical. I don't know what it's actually called. Oh, creams. I have to break everything. We'll have to make more fences now, but... 'tis the way of it. 'Tis the way of it. At least had all those spare doors, right? So handy. Hi, sheep! I think Counter is still having internet issues, from the looks of him continuously logging in and out. The server? Not sure what his problem is, in terms of his internet or whatnot. I don't know whether the farm we've discussed this before and how the farm really doesn't need to be that big. So I may even just take down this wall and give the animals just a little bit more room. Remember when I said this was going to be more destruction than building? Like, I'm debuilding more than anything else right now. I'll be surprised. No. Oh my god.
I don't know what's happened. Two things have happened. One, I reinstalled Windows onto the wrong drive, so I cleared another. But two, now the problems I was having on the original install are fixed.
What?
Exactly. Fuck knows. Oh well, I'll be honest.
Well, at least he seems far less concerned about this other drive he's now lost everything on, but there we go. Gotta keep an eye out for his cool, in fact. And make sure I don't miss it. You know, it's only been like an hour since he was meant to be on. My lips are getting all well dry right now. It's because the fan is literally like on my mouth. Okay. Time to take off the roof. Well, I'm glad I figured this out, I guess, before I put the farm down and then decided it would make more sense to move it. I'm hoping to get the farm down relatively soon, because to be honest, I don't want to have to keep, dealing with the above. As in, with the above farm, I don't know if that was clear. It honestly probably was, like, not clear all, but yeah, here we are. Oh. Every time I adjust to my seat, I get way too close to the camera, so I apologize for that right now. Okay, that is finally done. Honestly, I think just that extra, like, 2 blocks that I'm giving here will be fine. Just gonna go ahead and put the torches on now. So then hopefully it lights up the area. Because despite the fact I have them in my hands, it really doesn't seem to do much. And that will be plenty big enough for the farm, I think. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, of which we'll have one there, one there. Not there. Whoops. Be one there. One there. Dang it! Wrong place. Oh, wrong block. Which was not the lock I was looking for. Okay. Pretty sure it's that one. There we go. Screw it, you. I have now I know I have to have enough blocks for this, because if I don't, then it's like, how did I do this in the first place? That half. Oh. Did I originally actually just stick fence here? And do it like that? Did I? Feels almost wrong to not have this be a block. But I guess it doesn't necessarily matter. Whoops. Like, I say it doesn't matter and then go and actually put a proper block there. Why would it? What?
Mind I'm resetting again.
Okay.
Because the internet just doesn't work. So I give up. I've already tried once. How are you though? Are you doing well? Good.
I don't know if I like what I've just done there. Sam! Come on!
Promise. Sorry, having a bad time.
I understand that.
Causes misbehaviour.
Yeah, I don't think that looks good with that there. Honestly, don't remember if I let that be like.
Have you considered making those bits log?
What bits log?
Those bits.
No.
Do you think it would look better?
No.
Why not?
Because I've already built this once. And it looked perfectly fine.
Okay. Right, I'm gonna go mollycoddle my PC a little bit.
Oh, you don't know.
Maybe I'll have to destroy my entire drive system. Oh yeah. Bye.
So Sam's not having a good time, if you couldn't tell everybody. I honestly don't know why his internet's not working. Like, it hasn't been working properly since he got his Wi-Fi card. So maybe he got a dodgy Wi-Fi card. That's all I can think of, anyway. It's the only thing that comes to mind about what's different about his setup to where the internet wasn't really working to where it was working, you know? Okay. Let me get my ladders back out. I'm gonna just go shovel these down before I actually put the roof on. That way I know where I can leave holes, despite the fact it should be relatively easy to remember anyway. These slamming doors now. Always got to breathe for a second, I think.
You can slam that one. I kind of want to breathe for it. Oh shit.
Oh, okay.
I breathe the door.
I know. You never want your PC to stop working, you know. I'm there, you know. Like I'm in that moment. My PC likes to crash randomly, so I understand the pain, you know. That's not in the right place. Sugar. I actually didn't, like, I wasn't just sat there thinking about whether that was the correct place for it that entire time, I promise. Not that much of a fool. I knew that wasn't where that needed. Oh my gosh, please take me off of that. We're good, we're good. Oh my god, I'm not that bad at placing things. Get some help. Yum. Oh, oh, for the queen. Dupe. Yay! We're almost back in business with this. Really wish I didn't have to rebuild it, but hey, at least my PC ain't broken, I guess. And I'm also very glad I didn't wait now, because I don't think I would have had much to do. Otherwise, to be honest. It's not like I could have put the farm down because of the whole farm wanting to be behind it and everything, so I've just been kind of stuck waiting. Okay. There we go. Let me just put some lights again. Don't think that's where I put them last time. Pretty sure I just stuck them on that bit, but oh well, this looks different. I don't know why it looks different to me. Maybe it's just because it's closer and I've actually put like path down. I don't know. It's also probably half because I haven't got the doors closed. Oh, and it doesn't help that that fence isn't actually over the top as well. The fence is an important part of this whole build, and I've placed it all wrong. Before the queen. Okay, that's better. Also, I think when it comes to this back bit, I'm gonna somewhat focus on having like sections of the farm. If that makes sense. So, for example, I don't think this is the center of this at all. Yeah, no, that's 1, 2, 3. That's 1, 2. Oh, no, it is technically the center. I think 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it is actually the center. So my brain was like, this can be like a center path, right? And I need to shove a fence there, just for you to remember that's the end. And then we have 4 things that we're growing. We have carrots, potatoes, sugarcane, and wheat. So that's 4 things. So I need to even this up to 4. Sugarcane is weird though. So I have like 2 choices. Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's out, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know, like the other option I have is literally to have this center bit just be all water. Although I want somewhere to walk so that people don't ruin the farm. This is where I'm like, maybe the farm could have used being bigger and I shouldn't have built out the animal farm so much, but I feel guilty about them not having room. Plus, like I've said before, we don't actually need that much when it comes to the food. 1, 2, 3. I think it's just because that's a wall and that's a fence, so it feels bigger. Let me just actually do this. 2, 3. Okay, that's fine. Do you know what? To help me out, I'm even gonna go path. And I'm gonna build a path where I currently can build a path. And that way I know that that's gonna be there, right? So let's say we have wheat and sugarcane either side. So if we have it wheat here, that way it's like big fluff, you know? How about I count it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So there's 19. I should know this already. And if we take away 3, we get sections of 4. So we know that's a thing already. However, each of those need to have water. And even more so, the sugarcane needs water for every single one, right? So it'd have to be 1, 2, 3, 4 for theirs. So for example, this would... Whoops. Oh, well, that's annoying. Where's my hoe? I don't have a hoe on me. So that would be the sugarcane, and it would come up to here, right? So everywhere I cut away is water. So that's the sugarcane. Whereas the wheat could be 1, 2, 3, 4 without needing water. And then this is the water. But then that doesn't line up with the wheat out. And really it would be here 1, 2, 3, right? Because 1, 2, 3 for the wheat, and that's how the wheat would work. Although I could literally just have one thing, but we're trying to make this look nice. 2, 3. Then, because that's 4, right? That doesn't make sense. This is with 3 things for the water. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So if there's 3 things for water, so 1, 2, 3, 4, we can technically have a water here as well. And this would be the water for the next one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, water. 1, 2, 3, 4, water. 1, 2, 3. That only gives 1, 2, 3 for there. Instead of 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, but then you wouldn't need the water there. I see you're hungry. Why do I always feel the need to put an E on the end of Van? Because, like, this would have to be boop, boop. Right, I have an idea then. So if I want it both on the outside, because to me it makes sense to have the war on the first bit, right? Then if I fill this in, it'd be... Although, I need to be able to get to the ladders. I mean, I can get to the ladder anyway, and I can just put that way of getting up somewhere else. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's say that's instead. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 for that, and then that's just sugarcane. Right? So let me just work this out. Okay. Whoops, I didn't actually... I think I just dug that and then picked up immediately. 1, 2, 3, 4 for wheat, same there. 1, 2, 3, 4 for potatoes. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4 for carrots, I guess. Then I could put water there instead and have the sugarcane there. And that way it would cut off them from carrots. And it does lessen the amount of sugarcane that you actually get, because you only get the 3 and you've got 1, 2, 3 already. Because they need that. Okay, yeah, I'm fine with this. I think. Let me go ahead and make some more fence, because I should be able to. I don't have enough sticks on me, okay. I can also now just smell quesadilla. Well, burrito meat, really, but it's in the form of a quesadilla. Okay, let me just take some of our spruce, because I'll be honest, I don't care for the spruce. Whoops, wrong one. I'm just gonna go boop, and I do have a hoe on me. That's kind of annoying. Pretty sure it's like that, then that, and then that, and I'm just gonna go boop. That wasn't too much fence, I don't think. If it was, like, we'll use it somewhere else anyway. For the queen. But no, I think this makes sense as like a farm. Fortunately, before I actually go ahead and get a bunch of this into actual stuff, I need to let the grass grow. I'm also going to need to go ahead and get water in anyway, so I might as well go ahead and do that first. I don't know where I dropped off my buckets. That will be the minor issue I have. The likelihood is they're in there. I thought they might be. I'm honestly hoping our well fills itself in. I mean, it should. Or not, apparently, I guess. What was the point in having you, well? Well, I guess I've ruined that. Oh my gosh. How did I end up here? Okay, well, I guess that's a problem for another day. It did not happen. That is most definitely, though, because of the whole new, the way water isn't a block anymore, and things get waterlogged, and it's a whole thing, and, you know, it creates issues, because things just don't stay where they should anymore. You know? Does, however, make this nice. I say it makes it nice, this is just how water worked before anyway, so... Okay. Oh no, that one's not gonna grow. Into grass, I mean. There we go. No, it will. tempted to have the path go like around here and then to just the one, or even to just have it like a one off here to where it's like and maybe this is where the path circles off again. Guess that would make sense like that. Then again, it happens... It starts on that block, so I guess no. Oops, I broke the wrong block. In reality, it stopped like here. I'm pretty sure as 3 and not 2, so we're gonna have to double check. It's really hard to tell with these. I'm pretty sure it's 3. Unfortunately, I've got animals on most of them, so I'm gonna have to leave it for now. That one needs to grow. That one does not. In reality, it's probably best that there's actually fences on here. I don't know if I can shove a fence on top of here. I can. Perfect. That is fine by me. Okay, let's go get the sugarcane off of here. Not that I really know how is the easiest way to do this, considering I'm gonna have to climb up. The main reason why I'm getting the sugarcane is honestly simply because I know it just... No! Stop! Get some... Ah! I should get some help instead, maybe. Gosh darn it. Right, where's my sugar? There is my sugar cane. There we go. Cool. I don't feel like sugarcane's something that we need to essentially have going super loads and loads, which is why I'm happy to do it this way. I need to very quickly go ahead and run to the loo, so I'm gonna very quickly do that, and I will be right back. Give me a few seconds, please. That awkward out of focus wave. Hi guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Oh, here we go. Let's get us back into the Minecraft door. Right, so just done that. That's all good. Pretty sure this is all path now, as opposed to dirt, which is good. That actually means I can come in here and go boop, 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 boop. I think having the dirt path down the middle is a nice aesthetic, which these aren't necessarily made to be functional as such. Look at that! Now I can go upstairs and get all of them, and then I can actually take it off, and it'll be grand. I'm gonna love it. It's gonna be good. Oh, frickin' heck! Did I really just miss that tiny jump? It's a little bit of a cry. Oh my god. Frickin' hell. Cool. Oh. They just replant on their own? I didn't do it. Anyway, it's fine. Let me get the wheat first, because I know where I want the wheat to be, you see. Essentially, I wanted the 2 tall things. Oh, I need wheat seeds as opposed to actual wheat. Don't mind me. I thought it'd be fun to have the 2 tool bits on the outside, because they'll obviously get tool eventually. And then I've just got to decide which way I want the potatoes to the carrots. I feel like potatoes are better, mainly because of the fact that you can actually, cook them. So I think it will stay on the useful side of the bread. And the only reason why carrots are necessarily useful is for, what's the word? Golden carrots, there we go. Oh, okay, this now means I need to get up and actually go ahead and get rid of that whole layer of thing. Meaning, I also have quite- oh, no, no, no! Oh, I'm an idiot! Free. Luckily it was literally only that, but like, even so, that's really annoying still. Okay. This time, I'm gonna actually remember to get rid of all that stuff first. Get rid of the water. Get rid of the water. It's not like there's even a lot of water here, which is what annoys me, is to like, getting rid of it. Like, it's just like, oh, it's like hardly anything. Interesting how the wood looks when you put it down a certain way over here. Okay. Now I can get rid of all the wood. And very, very soon we will have a complete farm. It only took me like 2.5 hours. It's all good. I mean, things just take time sometimes, like, there's no harm in that. Okay. Oh, God, itch on my wrist. Do you ever feel like a spade, like a diamond spade, should be quicker? Need me some efficiency, mate. Okay. It'll be nice to finally not have this here anymore. Oh, sugar, honey, iso, Tio. Well, there we go. Let's fill that in. I don't know why that's being weird like that. Okay, I may actually have to cut these walls down. Oh, all the way across. I don't understand why they're like that. It's fine. I'll leave it. Sam can deal with it, I'm sure, when he eventually manages to get back on his computer. See me jumping down, thinking, oh, this will be easier. Forgetting that, no, this will not be easier. It'll just be slightly the same amount of annoyance. Oh. Let me go ahead and get me some thingamabobs in the right place. We'll just go boop boop. The main reason is so I can actually put a trapdoor here and I can use this one to get up and down. Now get rid of all this bit first so I can finish up my build here. So now I can actually stick the animals in! Yay! It's only taken this long. But hey, we had the whole issue of me needing to move it first, and then, you know, it kind of just went a bit everywhere from that point. I still haven't even decided which animals are going in which pen, so that's a whole nother decision that I need to make. Usually there is some reasoning to my madness of choosing which animal goes where. Haven't decided yet though. Okay, now I can take down the rest of this. Lovely. Ta-da! But at least that part was done, I guess. Me celebrating a little too early. But it's all good. I honestly just had a moment where I went, oh my god, what if I'm not, like, what if I'm unmuted? Like, I'm muted. And I was like, panique! Let's go ahead and pick all this cobble up. Oh, apparently I do not have enough space. Okay. Do I still not have enough space? Okay, I don't necessarily actually want to get rid of anything is the issue. What I'll do is I'll just go ahead and, whoops. Meant to actually go to the double chest, and I'm just gonna put my blocks in here for now. No, I didn't actually need the sugarcane, never mind. Oh, I'll need the seeds for the chickens. Doy. Whoops. Okay. Let me get some food in me, myself, and I. Let me get rid of this little bit of an eyesore I forgot to get rid of. Now I have to decide which animals go in where. So in reality, it doesn't exactly matter. She says. Pretending it doesn't matter. Because, like, one way to do it would be to do it in alphabetical order, right? The other way would to just decide randomly. Because originally it was chickens, cows, pigs, sheep, right? I don't think you saw that one. It was in the old one. It was chickens, cows, pigs, sheep. So from the front to the back. Whereas in this one, it's a whole line. I was thinking maybe chickens, cows, pigs, sheep. No, my brain also wants to do cows. So, sorry, I'll do it on the actual game. Cows, chicken, pigs, sheep. And I don't know why, but that's the one that is very much speaking to me most right now. I think it's just because they're technically the two smaller, like, shorter ones. So cows can go in here. Hi, cows. Come on in. Come on. Come on. Got it. Cool. Now I can leave. Heck yeah. Yes, one cow didn't go in. That is a problem. Technically, it's a problem, but we'll just get rid of him. As I've said, we can easily enough, you know, get to him. Also not a big fan of that. I realised I got rid of, like, all the fences I had. Decided from, like, an outside look, it doesn't look very good. What that does mean is I actually need to go in and get rid of all of it, how I've done it like that. And instead just have it like this. Because to a certain degree, like, from the outside it's more important. Because that's what you're going to see more. Like, we didn't really ever go to the animals, so this is really, like, a non-design issue. Go in, cow. Gosh. So I said cows, chickens, pigs, sheep. So sheep are going to be all the way down here. So let's go do the sheep next, shall we? Apparently the sheep are far more enticed by this than the cows ever were. Come along, sheepies. We have seemingly a lot more red sheep than we do white sheep, so we'll have to maybe deal with that at some point. Actually, come on, get in. Cool. Fun thing is, the sheep wouldn't actually be able to get out, so it doesn't matter. I'll just open these two up. And we'll do the chicken next, I think. Seeing as that is not the furthest one away. Whereas the pigs actually are. So the chickens might actually be able to get out from my little thing that I've created. What a deal! Okay, I don't actually need that one open anymore. Chickens! We do not have many of you. Chickens are genuinely the ones that we've never really had a lot of. Need to actually see where I'm trying to go. There we go. No, we've just never had a lot of chickens, so I think what I'll do is I'll actually close the doors on these ones and then get them, like, breeding a little bit. They also come through the door a hell of a lot easier. Look at you! You guys did so well, you actually get to have some seeds. Yeah, guys! Woo! Well done. So proud of you both. Okay, last but not least, Pigos. All gonna go in here. Whoa, my little sticky bit has moved a considerable amount. Probably gonna actually have to re-glue that one day. Hey, I have carrots! Follow me! I wish mud was like an actual thing we could create, because I think it'd be very cute to have like a little mud thing area for the pigs. There you go, you guys can also have some. Like I said, ain't got much use for carrots other than maybe feeding the pigs. And because of our little easy way out, life is easy. It does mean that like we'll never necessarily be able to get them out of the room unless I choose to make fences that go all the way across, which I think I may do eventually. It will just make life a little bit easier. Do I actually have... How many fences do I have altogether? Oops, I want those. So I think I might just do it now anyway. Wow, if I could put those down correctly. Because what this will do is, if we go into... Oh no! That awkward moment when you use the wrong one. When we choose to essentially add more animals in and whatnot, it will make it easier because they're less likely to run out. Or if they do run out, they'll only end up in this little bit anyway. So it'd be like a non-issue again. It does kind of take away from the whole point of having this and all that, but I ain't gonna sit here and moan about it, you know? Look at that! Our little farm is also growing. How lovely. Just waiting for that to become grass again so I can make it into a path. And another thing, I said I was gonna take this down. Because it was gonna become like a stable for the bar. Right? Oh, I also need to take this little thing down. And at this point, I don't know whether I necessarily want to or not. I haven't made a decision. I'm a bit like half an elf about it. Because, like, I am weirdly playing with the skin of my lip and it is actually irritating it. Because my lips are dry. Yay. I may have to keep the fan on but just turn it away from it because it is actually drying out my lips a lot to the point where it really stings. Which is not a fun experience in the slightest. I'm honestly tempted. So, I brought this up technically directly to the door, right? So what if this path was actually like this? Right? And like that. This is a 3 long path, isn't it? Yep. I'm gonna have to come back and fix that now, but yes, it is. And essentially then just take this one up. I know it might seem weird to do it this way, but I feel like it almost helps center it a bit more. Especially because I slightly changed how I was doing it with it. Wow, my game audio is so loud. I didn't realize that. Okay. Let me just knock that down a little bit. Okay. There we go, that should be a bit better. I actually just cut into the actual path. Oh, moment when. It's because it looks like it comes over the block, which is still a really bizarre, like, appearance. But it will fill in with, grass anyway. Because there's plenty of grass around it. Well, that awkward moment when you just miss a bit. There we go. Yep, so that's 3. You can tell it's 3. And it comes directly off of it. See, that's 3. It doesn't come directly off of it. Makes me wanna... That actually makes me hurt a little bit inside. I have a way to fix it. It's just I have to do a lot of design changes to the actual... Well, I don't have to do a lot of design. I just have to change the way I've done those entrance points. Which honestly isn't the biggest issue, it's just mildly annoying, I guess. But it makes so much sense as like an actual thing. It would literally just require me going boop, boop, and just removing this front bit and changing ever so slightly the sides. And I can come back and actually fix this properly in a second. It's honestly not that much of a change. It does mean I actually need to leave that bit as dirt though, just so that it can actually grow. Hopefully Sam won't mind I'm knocking the front off of these like this. I'm sure he won't. In fact, he'll probably be happy that I'm lining it up. I'm hoping he'll be happy I'm lining it up. I'm happy I'm lining it up. Oops. Wow. I'll just fill this one in. And that way we can maybe put like a center thing in here. I don't know what we would put necessarily, but whatever it is, I'm sure it'd end up looking lovely. But no, essentially all I have to do here, like, it's really not that big of a change. I just need to take the stairs and the fences and stuff. It was literally just doing this with that. With boop boop. And that's all the changes, quite literally. We actually gain material because of it, funnily enough. Whoops, that was a weird lag moment. An actually very weird lag moment just then. There we go. Like I said, doesn't change much, just a little bit of the look. And then we'll bring this all the way down in a little bit. Once it's actually grown out. And this way we actually have like a little center bit that's even on both sides. It makes sense on both sides. Because like the grass starts where that line starts, for example, and then again grass starts where that line starts, and it's 1, 2, 3 there. Obviously it's not technically 1, 2, 3, but it's still a 1, 2, 3 path, so it's all good, I think. And once that's done, it'll be fine, and we can theoretically put a stool there, like a thingy, or even better, I don't know if it's even better necessarily, we could put the horse rack in here. The horse rack! Oh my god, okay, that's a stupid sentence, just generally. I'm just gonna kill you. But no, that was a very big change. I personally think it was a big change. Like, it went from being... like, it came up to, like, here, I'm pretty sure. Anyway. Like, half and long to being both with slightly more actual, like, slightly more stuff actually growing, with just a generally nicer farm and stuff. Admittedly, there is no way to actually get onto the top to get in at the minute, but honestly, I may, if I got ladders, just put one on either side, on the back or something. My initial thought process was to actually put it where the water was, inside the farm, like on either side here, and I think I may still stick to that, because that way, to get up, you still have to be part of... It's a chicken, I was so confused. To actually, once you've been let in here, you would still actually have to be part of Diva, unless we let you into our farm. We'd have to open up a gate, essentially, is my thought process on the matter. For anyone to get into those areas, because they are relatively important. Like, you can't technically break blocks anyway, but during a siege and rubbish, you know. And maybe this could be like a little tree area with some trees and like some benches. I know Sam mentioned benches at some point earlier today. I can't remember where he was talking about them, but I know he did mention them at some point. And to be honest, I think eventually I may replace this with like a lantern or something. But we'll see how that goes. I still want to, like, move this about, but I don't know necessarily. Like, I like the size of my house. I think it's cute and stuff. I don't want to change that. But just generally moving stuff about, I think. Undead went for a very different house style, I will say that much. But it's okay. I think I may also put a sign here just to say who lives here, maybe. And although I even have a sign on me right now. Let me go find one. Did I really just stick another torch down? That wasn't the intention. I feel like we have some signs already. Like, we have birch ones, but honestly, I kind of want the oak ones. We also have dark oak. I wonder what they look like. Oh, it kind of looks like metal. How weird. And again, that also looks like metal, but it looks like maybe something that would actually be written on. What about the birch? I know I've just seen a birch one. I don't know if it'd fit the outside of my house, because I'm planning on actually sticking it as like a sign as opposed to on like a surface. I already got my head on it, so I guess that's a whole thing that I've got going on. I was gonna just casually like stick it here, but no, definitely not that. I think maybe. Oh no, not that one either. I actually wanted to place the oak one down. Like, I feel like that makes sense, and also because, like, you'd maybe come from over here. It's slightly angled that way. Instead of above the door. Epic. May even change where I've put my head. I've just realised it's not even my correct head anymore. That's no good. I was hoping to be able to get at it from here, but I can't. I'm gonna have to build up, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to die, like, once or something to get the actual head I want. I swear I have died in this skin, though. That's a bit confusing. Maybe it doesn't register me as this skin because I've already been on the server? I don't know where I shoved that head. Yeah. I wonder. I'd have to die for it, and I don't necessarily want to. I don't remember when I died, though. It was last time. It's like, if you don't know what my skin is, by the way, I will very quickly just take everything off. This is my skin. Yeah. It's a thing. Let me shove my armor back on before I forget. I'm very happy with the way that Diva is looking at this point, to be honest. I'd love to be able to get on the din map, but I do not remember how to do that.
Din map.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend registering whilst the stream.
Okay.
How's it go?
Gillette the Barn.
Loved it. Well done.
Also, a farm.
Is it all wheat?
No, so this is wheat, potatoes, carrots, sugarcane.
Sugar.
Don't leave, one sec. I've got more to show.
Oh, lie down. Just install the window again.
I centered up so these two paths are center with the paths that are around the well and such, or around the statue.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you saw me do that.
Yeah. I did, I think that.
And so that's all centre, which makes me happy. And I was thinking of filling that centre bit unless you've got another idea with like a little forest.
We should have a forest inside the walls.
Why not?
Makes it harder.
For what?
Put buildings there. Blacksmith, bakery, food store, warehouse.
But then it's just another little block. I was thinking like a little park area.
We've got a little.
But like a better one for like maybe the people who are visiting to stay at.
They've got a tavern and a stable, and they've got the wilderness.
Well, yes.
We should utilise the space inside the building.
Okay.
Infrastructure.
I also am still of the belief that we should take down a good part of the original keep.
Yes and no. I want to remodel.
Well, yeah.
There's the barracks from Stronghold, though. Stronghold 2, specifically.
That means absolutely nothing to me.
An old medieval castle built for training here.
Okay.
I want to model it.
Okay. If you can get me some reference images, I can have a look-see. Also, we have so many animals just over here.
Have you put them in the barn yet?
Oh, no, so I can't get those animals into the barn because there's too many different animals.
Oh, they all merge.
Yeah, so these are animals that spawned
Oh, randomers.
that have been inside our walls, plus some red sheep that decided to get away.
Oh, well, don't kill those.
Well, no, I will. I'll just give food to the other sheep we have.
Put them.
Yeah.
I just got my elbow in a quesadilla.
Sam, get off the quesadilla! Bitch!
Fine, bitch. We're out of mayo, by the way.
I know.
But you have mayo in your quesadilla. I'm magic.
We're out of mayo now after you made the quesadilla.
Yes, we are. You know,
Do you not remember when I said to you, like, do we need more mayo?
I do. That was not the last time we went to the shop. That was the time before.
I said before I went to Waitrose as well. And you went, nah, it'll be fine. I moved that off of me because it was drying up my lips, and it makes my lips hurt.
So you don't want it?
I do want it in my general direction, yes.
Are you finishing at 9?
Yeah.
I need social interaction.
Well, you would have had it for the past, like, 2 hours.
Say this is like life.
I mean, is it not?
No. It's the fact that I had to do work on that computer.
Also, is waypoints against the server? Because I put a waypoint for Diva entrance.
It's as against the server as writing down coordinates on a piece of paper.
So it's not, as long as I don't give them...
How is it supposed to be against the server? Like, first of all, how do we enforce it? And second of all, what genuine advantage does it give for you?
I mean, it means I can... Also, I don't know if you were watching earlier when this was happening, but, like, I was just, like, on the server and, like, I couldn't see, like, up to this line at all until I walked up to it.
That's fine.
Also, I went and filled out this entire path area earlier on my map,
Alright.
and apparently that just doesn't exist on here. It's not staying when I seem to be logging up.
Because that's your loading time. I don't think this. I'm not sure this one has a big map.
What's the
It's just
point
like
of
a
it then?
local map.
What's the point then?
I don't know. I'm going to switch from map logs.
Yeah.
Switch to zeros. No, sorry, this is zeros. Those are not zeros, because it's awful.
Yeah.
Make sure we set up player entities.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't really care what other players are. I care more about how to get to places.
I just like looking at the map, it's fancy.
Yeah. I just like knowing where I have been and where I'm going, you know. I still believe we need to die again, so then we can get our new heads, because we both have new skins, and it wouldn't make sense to just have 2 random heads up on pikes as threatens. I suppose it kinda does. Just like, this will become you! However... Shh! Sometimes it's really quick to break blocks, other times... it's not! And it's always when you don't want it to be. Right. Frickin' it. Well, with all that being said, after literally spending about 3 hours getting that to go and be nice, and getting the farm up, which was literally my only plan for today, and I have succeeded in doing nothing else, which I suppose is just about right for me, I think it is about time that I end it off there. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who decided to join today, who hopped in, who said hello, who may have not even said hello, I don't know. I just want to thank you guys, because at the end of the day, whether you shared, whether you didn't, and you've just been a silent viewer this entire time, you've been doing a bit of lurking, thank you, because you do help boost me up in the Twitch algorithm, because Twitch likes to boost people who have a lot of views, which makes sense from a business point of view, but like, how do you grow? By chance. Anyway, thank you so much. This is my final day of streaming this week, so I'll be back on Monday. I am currently streaming 6 till 9 PM BST. It's probably going to change, depends if I happen to get another job. I may also have to cut down some of the days that I am streaming. I say cut down, but move them around, because the 2 days that I'm able to work in the evening right now are a Wednesday and a Friday. And I don't stream on Friday anyway, but I do stream on a Wednesday, so that day may be disappearing. Hopefully I get this email about this interview and when it is. Well, I know when it is. Hopefully I get the link to have the interview tomorrow, because it'd be nice to have another job. But I will be back on Monday, 6 PM BST time, hopefully, unless it changes, of which I will update on my Twitter and also on my Discord. Feel free to join those, by the way. I say join them. Feel free to follow me on Twitter or join my Discord. All my links are in that little message that I have just sent off there. And I hope you have an absolutely lovely rest of your evening, day, afternoon, whatever time zone you happen to be in. And I will see you Monday, hopefully. Bye-bye!